I look weird in this color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not normal seeing you in blue.
Want to hear something fun, Dad?
What?
When you walked out, looked at me and said, "Your daddy's stupid." She said, "Yeah."
What? For what? What'd I do? Things change.
Oh, it's straight, bro.
Y'all here roasting me.
Dude, it's just a shirt, bro.
Say it with your chest.
Now, because you're going to get mad, you're going to go change.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Come on.
No, because I already know you're going to get pissed off and you're going to go change your damn shirt and come back all grumpy and shit.
No, I'm not.
Yes, the fuck you will.
You look
No.
weird in the shirt, bro.
I look weird in the shirt.
Yes.
Stupid on the shirt. Ain't no weird about it.
Blue.
Bruh!
Let me tell you how it's about to go. Let me show you the towel you're about to throw. This is hip-hop, try to run in our house, we'll knock your ass straight out the door. I'm the enemy's epitome, the fantasy, my tendency to mentally give your career the death penalty. I instantly advise you to match my intensity, try to fit my brain like Jackie Kennedy. I'm so tired of the why nots, tired of putting MCs in a pine box. You motherfuckers couldn't even hit me in my blind.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Lost Edge TV, we are Rated MC, and I'm Ray.
And I'm Dennis.
Today we're talking about Christine. Got an update. I thought you knew about this.
I didn't, actually.
So Blumhouse, and for those of you who don't know Blumhouse has an awesome fucking resume this long of films they produce. What, the Insidious, they got Get Out, we were just talking about The Hunt.
Truth or Dare.
To the Dare, the Halloween trilogy going on.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a really good resume. Now, Christine, let's backtrack, right? I've always loved the film Christine. If you watch the channel, you follow along with us, you know John Carpenter is my #1 director all time.
Uh-huh.
Despite Halloween, The Thing, all that, Christine in itself was a very good adaptation. It was simple, but it was good. When we went on our trip to the Camp Crystal Lake filming site, I actually got the chance to listen to the actual book, which is way different, like way different. So I have a new respect for it now. I guess we're here to talk about possibilities.
See, Ray reviewed Christine on the channel.
I forgot I did that. It's a long ago.
I wasn't the hugest fan of the film, but that was because I'd read the book and they didn't stick to a lot of the key things that I wish they had stuck to.
And before I did a review, I had not read the book.
One of the biggest things I didn't like was the fact that, like in the ending part, they had Arnie in the car. Like, you know, he was chasing down Dennis and Lee.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be his dad that gets slung out the car.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be like Arnie dies, you know, even though like I'm sure people wouldn't like that in the film. Arnie dies off somewhere else with his mom.
And they painted it as a heroic thing.
Yeah. It was just, that's one of the things I didn't like. And like, I did like a lot of the stuff. I watched back and like looked some of the stunts they did. I found out that the scene where he's driving, when Christine is on fire and chasing down, I can't remember his name right now, the main bad guy, like, that was like
Buddy Ripperton?
Buddy Ripperton. He was chasing down Buddy Ripperton. When it was on fire, the stunt driver legit was in this car with blacked out windows because they wanted it to look like, they didn't want people to know who was in the car, like
That's
Arnie or whatever.
Terrifying.
So blacked out windows, cars on fire, and he is driving 80 miles per hour down the road.
Fuck.
And I have to give him respect for that. Now, for the Blumhouse, like I said, Blumhouse has done very well with a lot of the films they have done. I believe that they'll honor like the book and like stick to it as much as possible. It just depends. I guess it just depends on the director. You said the guy who did Hannibal, the TV show.
Yeah, Brian Fuller, which I haven't seen the Hannibal series.
If he does it, I feel like he'll probably try to stick to. I'm hoping he'll stick to the source material. I hope so anyway, because there's a lot of things. If you've watched the Christine movie, there's a lot of things that they did not put in that were in the book.
That's a lot.
A lot. But that's a lot of, like, sometimes you can't put certain things in there. One of the things I do wish they had done, even though I know it would have been extremely difficult to do, was Darnell's death.
Yeah.
Wish they would have done that. Like, instead of how they did it.
Him in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a terrifying ass scene. He was literally him upstairs, and
Yeah.
he just, the car is just trying to get up there to him. Like, that would have been terrifying as hell to see.
He had a fucking heart attack.
Instead of him sitting in a car and the car crushing him.
Yeah.
And it was just like the seat reclined up. Like, bro, that was one of the weakest things of the movie.
So you went from saying, "Hey, it's good," now you're roasting the motherfucker.
I never said it was a good movie. I don't dislike Christine in the movie.
I
like Carpenter as the director. I think it was a good film. I know he wanted to do it a certain way, so I respect it.
Yeah, it's almost a completely different story.
Yeah.
Almost. Like everything. Like even the main focal point of, LeBay.
Yeah, LeBay wasn't barely in the film until at the beginning.
His brother was.
Mm-hmm. They put it as LeBay's brother owned the car, but it was, no, LeBay owned the car. And
LeBay was like not even in the movie.
No.
So looking back now, like I could see why people. I get your opinion. I respect it, like 100%. Like if I would have read the book first and then watched the film, I don't think I'd put it as high as it would now. But now saying that, what they do with this now could be a very good or bad thing because it could live up to the source. Mm-hmm. But you also got to think, Christine is a very reputable film. It's one of the very few films that hasn't been touched. It's a standalone film. They didn't make fucking 11 shitty sequels. Mm-hmm. It's its own thing. So when you start adding to that, even if it's a reboot, a reimagining, it has to go in that group. And you can fuck that up if you do it wrong.
They do have a chance to do what is very rare for Stephen King adaptations, and it be like a well-received film. A lot of his books that have been turned into movies are like, some of them are like, oh, that's okay, but there's like maybe 3 in total that people are like, dude, that was a good film. It, like the 2017 one, amazing.
Out the fucking water.
Shining, that was that was the first like they didn't have to remake that film. It was just, that was it.
Thinner was
No, I don't like Thinner. I like Dr. Sleep.
I haven't seen Dr. Sleep.
It's really good. It's basically like a follow up to The Shining. Misery is one people actually like. There's not a lot though. Like, he's got so many books, and a lot of them have been remade into films, and a lot of them are fucking terrible.
Could you imagine like you being Stephen King? Like, this is what y'all did to my shit? Do you have hopes for this film?
I mean, it's a Blumhouse film. I'm sure it'll be good. Like, they don't make too many, like, bad movies. There's only a few that I haven't liked.
You think they're going to go the whole LeBay focal point? I think they will.
I hope so.
Because they didn't do it last time.
If they do the LeBay thing, and they do 5 main points that I feel like they gotta have. The guy playing Arnie's gotta be on point.
He's gotta make that transition.
He's got to. I want Will Darnell's death. I feel like that'd be a terrifying film, like, scene for a film. LeBay has to be like a focal point. But the Ripperton's got to be an asshole. Like, you got to make him just like the dope character ever.
You have to cast a 31-year-old playing a 17-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. I really hope that they capture like the love triangle. You know what I mean? Between
Yes.
There's 2 different love triangles in the film. Arnie, Lee, and Dennis.
Yeah.
And there's Arnie, Lee, and Christine. So I hope they get both of those on point.
See, my biggest fear is that they're going to take this and make it like a solely like paranormal film.
I hope not.
And I really hope that's not the focal. Like, I hope they don't take like the source of the story and just fucking cover it with like supernatural bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Because that would be very easy to do. Mm-hmm. Like they make movies with that style. I don't think this should be one of them.
So what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think? Like, are you expecting it to be good?
I don't know. I don't really know Brian Fuller's work.
I just hope it's one of those films I'm like, okay, I like that. At least in that vein. As long as it's not like a over-the-top paranormal film.
Well, even in that sense, let's think about, if we compare this to like the Justice League, right? Mm-hmm. What if this is one of those fucking times where the director wants to make this movie like, hey, let's do this, and then I don't think Blumhouse would ever do this. I could be wrong.
I know what you're going.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing.
We're gonna do this.
Here's the thing. Like, it might be like a different, like a higher up over Blumhouse, like Universal or whatever.
Exactly.
Because I know that
the big chiefs.
That's how he got Truth or Dare. I think it was somebody at Universal was like, "Hey, how would you feel about making a movie about Truth or Dare?" And like, okay, well, y'all got a script or anything? No, we just want y'all to make a movie about Truth. Like, they gave him nothing. It was literally just that idea. So he talked to a director. Told the director they had nothing, and it was like, all right, so let's just, there you go, do something with it. They had to come with shit on the spot. Something like that could happen, but like, you have the source material for Christine, so I feel like in that sense it's fine.
I think as long as they don't overthink the project, it'll be fine. It could be one of those fucking films that's like almost 3 hours fucking long. I don't like films like that myself.
Which is why you didn't like it too.
Yeah. It's just too long.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need that. All that fucking recapping from the first film. I think as long as they just... You gotta have the right elements from the book. Mm-hmm. And again, I can only imagine, like... Let's say if we got hired on to make this Christine movie, right? Mm-hmm. We have all this shit that happens. We got to dumb this down into an 1.5-hour film. Mm-hmm. That's a challenge in itself.
It is.
At the end of the day, I think it'd be a good film. So you guys let us know if y'all know any details that we don't. Again, I read like an article from like 3 weeks ago. And I just have a little bit of information. If y'all a fan of Fuller's work, let me know what he's done other than Animal, because I really don't know. Tell us what direction you would like it to go, because you've heard ours. We want to say thank you. We just passed the 1,000 subs, which was our next milestone. It's been 2 years in the making, 2 very long years.
Oh, yeah. We appreciate every single one of y'all that subs.
Everyone of y'all.
Even the ones who, like, it's the ones who subscribed and unsubscribed and then came back. All of y'all.
He's a real one.
Appreciate y'all, for real. Thank y'all for getting us there. The next goal, I guess now, let's shoot for 2,000. See what we can get from there. Thank y'all again. Until next time, deuces.
Adios.
What a slam. This thing is back to you. Grouch is my crew, just might roll on you.